What's up, guys? Underglow is back, and don't go anywhere because we're putting it on the Civic. We are not new to Underglow. We put it on to Scene's car in the past, and now I have a kit for my car. I know, it's ricey. I don't care. I think it's sweet. So, I got this kit on Amazon. Comes with everything you need. Some really bad instructions, but hey, it came with instructions. I bought this so that I would have an inline fuse. You do want to get one of these. You don't want to just like run it straight to the battery, but we're going to test it by running it straight to the battery because you definitely want to test your kit before you spend a whole bunch of time installing it. This was like 35 bucks on Amazon. It's like the best bang for your buck kit that you can get. And we're going to go ahead and pop the hood and test that out. All right, so I tested it and it's working. Sorry for not showing you that, but it's not important. What's important is installing it. We're looking in the back here. It's gonna go behind the lip up here because I don't want the LEDs to be seen at least as little as possible. So it's gonna go up, tucked behind the lip underneath the bumper right here. Not sure how we're gonna attach it. I don't know if I'm just gonna like zip tie it down there and, well, it's not long enough for that. So probably end up drilling holes underneath the bumper and attaching it that way. And then over here along the sides, what we are going to do is just pull down the side skirts and drill a hole through them and attach them that way. And then same on that side. And then in the front, it's going to be super easy. Right here up behind the lip, you have all of these holes. We're just going to zip tie it in there. And obviously they have the double stick tape, so we're going to use a double stick tape to get them situated and then zip tie them because double stick tape's not going to hold them. And then the power box is somehow, I don't want to run it by the exhaust. Maybe I could run it up with the fuel lines and the air lines. That's probably the best way. Right here I got these air lines. I could just run up the power right there and maybe zip tie the box somewhere in there. It's not weatherproof, so definitely want to kind of put it under the hood somewhere. And that should be it for the plan. I'm going to go ahead and start mocking it up. All right, so if you take a look up here, you can see we got little heavy duty zip ties right here on the end so that it doesn't fall off, and one in the middle. The longer ones on the sides are going to have a few more zip ties, but you can see we got the back up here right now. And now we're going to go ahead and move along to the side down that way. All right, so we've already come across a problem. This isn't even close to being long enough to make it from back there to the side skirt, which is insane because this is a Honda Civic. This is a 98 Honda Civic. It's a tiny car. I'm not going to put the link to the description in this, and they're not going to get a good review from me either because I have to cut and lengthen this wire, which is a little bit ridiculous. You can't sell an Underglow kit, and I checked and made sure the front and side are the same length. You can't sell an Underglow kit that doesn't fit any car at all. That's ridiculous, and I don't know how this has such good reviews. But I'm gonna go ahead and fix that, I guess. But for now, I'll cut this wire, and I'm gonna have to extend it. I think there's 4 wires in there that'll need to be extended or something like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that. These wires are super thin. I think I'm gonna use some Ethernet wire, like Cat 5 cable, cut it up and use that to expand it. I don't know if it's waterproof. I don't really care at this point. I read some more reviews and I don't expect this to last very long at all. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and continue to install it and enjoy it while it lasts, I guess. So I had the best idea. I was gonna use phone cable for this and like phone cable connectors and like a little splice thing where you plug 2 connectors into it and create a phone cable extension because I have the tool and I have absolutely no idea where that tool is. So I spent way too much money on it too. It was like 30 bucks or something like that. I'm not buying another one. So I'm just gonna do the old twist and electrical tape method for now until I find that tool because I am not buying another one of those. And I don't really care about this Underglow at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the install and then I'll run to my brother's and get my Ethernet cable. All right, so we're all done. Not only is it not long enough to go from right there to right there, which is, I mean, I guess a decent amount of distance, it's not even long enough to go from right there to right there. This is like insanely bad how short these wires are. We're gonna go ahead and get the power though. Try to plug the power in and get that run up into the engine bay. All right, so we got the front and the side hooked up, obviously not the back, but that looks really good. Over here, we got it hooked up to the battery. I want to do something a little bit cleaner than this, or a lot of it cleaner than this. I want to hide this stuff in the fuse box, maybe drill a hole back here and have it come out and have it ground somewhere back there so you can't see it. But this obviously works for now. And then it just runs along back here, and I have the box right here. The front runs up from right there. The back runs up from right back there. And then all we got to do is just get the wire to extend it to the back. And I think what I'm going to do is just cut this wire and use 2 of these to run the 4 wires from the side to the front. This came with it, so at least, I mean, I guess they give you enough wire to run the whole thing if you splice it yourself. Still ridiculous. I mean, obviously the light output's good. Not a huge fan of this. Like, the fade is all of the colors. Basically, all of the effects, you have to have all of the colors on. The music effect and things like that. You really have to have all the colors on. You can't really put a fade on. Also, they're not RGBW, so the white looks horrible, so I'm never going to use that. I'm probably just going to leave it on this when I'm at shows and stuff. This looks the best, obviously. But you got your other colors: red, green, orange, yellow, purple. Ooh, the purple looks pretty cool too. But yeah, I'm probably going to leave it on this one. But anyway, I'm going to bring the car back up and finish wiring the other 2 lights and then call it good. All right, this is it all finished. It took a really long time to splice those wires. It kind of sucked. I'm sure it'd be way better if I had the tools. This is funny because the bumper's almost touching the ground aired out, so like you can barely see that. But I mean, it looks really good. I'm pretty happy. Still don't recommend the kit. I recommend one that you can just bolt up without having to do a bunch of work on. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Alright you guys, that's the end of this video. Make sure that if you liked the video, you poke that like button, and if you disliked it, I guess you can hit the dislike button. Make sure that you are subscribing to the videos. Click the bell if you actually want to get notifications, or don't click the bell if you don't want notifications. Just make sure you're frequently looking at your subscription menu. And thank you guys for watching. Peace out.